Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My name is Praveen Kumar. I'm the founder of Towards Machine Learning.org. Could you guys give a big thumbs up in the chat window if I'm audible? Hey, hi Abhishek. Could everybody confirm if I'm audible? Okay. Ashutosh says yes. Dhamika says yes. Okay. So I assume that I should be audible to all of you. So as I said, I'm the founder of this company, and we have Garvit with us today. We'll be talking about research papers and journals, and he'll even walk you through how you guys can submit your research papers. If you guys are into the data science field, I'm pretty sure sooner or later you'll have that urge to submit your own research papers on some particular topic or the research that you guys are doing. So that's my very brief introduction. So maybe I'll request all of you to give a very brief or very little introduction about yourself. So people who are college students, they can write college name, year, and the stream that they are pursuing their degree into. The working professional can write their company name and the years of work experience that they carry. And the college professors, if they have any college professor, they can write professor and the college name. So this exercise will help us understanding the audience and will help us even explaining the topics accordingly. Okay, we have the responses coming in. Sanath Lakshmi, could you rename yourself 729542 so it will make the interaction a bit smoother? We have Akhil with the 2 years experience. Hi Akhil. Okay, we have people from IIT, MTech major as well. IIT Hyderabad. Could you please mention the year that you are pursuing your degree into and what degree are you pursuing? Okay. Mohit and Vaishnav. Okay, Mohit and Dharmika. Could you guys mention the college name, stream, and the year that you are pursuing your degree into? Okay. We have, I see most of the people are from IITs. We have people from Galgotia College as well. Okay, we have the final year MS student as well. Humra says non-IT. It's okay, Humra. Would you mind mentioning, like, if you are working professional, then company name and the years of working experience? And what designation are you working on? Are you in the full stack development? Non-IT I have done. That's a bit hard to comprehend. Could you be very clear? Like, are you college students or working professional? Okay, you have messaged already. MS in software engineering. Okay, okay, enough. We have, I guess, enough responses. So great, great, great to know the audience, and we will be sharing the attendance form link. One would be at the beginning of the session that I'm sharing right away, and one would be at the end of the session. So attendance is important. So make sure that you guys mark your attendance in order to avail the participation certificate. You have to mark attendance in both the sheets. So be sure that you are with us till the end of the session. So without further ado, maybe I'll hand it over to Garvit. Garvit, you can take it forward from here. We have people from Nigeria as well. Hi, Ola Yemi, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You can use the comment chat window, Ola Yemi. Garvit, I guess we can start the session now, maybe. You are on mute, Garvit, if you are speaking. Okay, Garvit will start sharing his screen in a minute. He is rejoining. He accidentally dropped the call. We have people from high school as well. Hi, Goha. What is it? 3 years in HSE, Shri RW. What is HSE here? Health and safety. Okay, so I assume you are working professional then. 3 years in HSE. Okay, interested to know about the ML. Okay, good. I hope this session will be useful to you then.
Hello,
Hey, hi, Gavita.
sorry,
Yeah,
due to some
not a
connection.
problem. Not a problem.
I'm sharing the screen now.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Can you please make me the host?
Yeah, just done. Okay, let's start then. And I'll appreciate if you guys could be interactive throughout the session. Ask your doubts as many as possible, but make sure that you keep yourself on mute if you do not have any doubt, to let the session go smoothly. If you guys have any doubt, please unmute yourself and ask your doubt. Thank you so much.
Okay, so hello everyone. I am audible to you all, I guess, and my PPT is also visible to you. If that's so, please reply me in the chat box so I can start. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, hello everyone. I am Garvichu, and a very good evening to all of you, and I welcome you all in the today's session on research papers and journals for the data scientists. Okay, so in this session, we are going to discuss about various things, like starting from what are research papers, why you should publish a research paper, how to write a research paper, how you should publish a paper, the top 20 journals for publishing, what all are the things you should keep in mind while publishing in these journals, the plagiarism policy, and many more things. Okay, so let's get started with the basic definition of research paper. Anyone has any idea about research papers? Before I give my definition, anyone, if you have any idea what are research papers, please do reply in the chat box. Try to reply in chat box only, because if you unmute yourself, then this will cause unnecessary disturbance. Okay. Yes, anyone? Okay, I guess no one has some idea. Okay, so research papers are nothing. Okay, I got some replies. Okay, any new scientific finding, productive analysis or result? Okay, that's too close. New ideas are published, observations. Okay, okay, yes, Mohit, you are right. Okay, okay, so let me tell you that research papers is just like essay writing. Okay, a research paper, it is an expanded essay that presents your own interpretation or evaluation or argument. Okay, so just keep one scenario in your mind. While you were going to school in earlier days, okay, your teacher tells you to write an essay on my school. Okay, suppose you are writing an essay on my school. So now what you do? Okay, you define all the characteristics of your school, you describe all the procedure, how many classes, how many students it has, the number of teachers, and all the functions of your school. Okay, you just elaborate the whole topic. Okay, research paper is just like that thing only. You just take a topic, you try to elaborate that topic, you should present all the things that are there in that topic. Okay, so but when you are in school, you notice that you don't have to take stand. Okay, if you have put some wrong information, okay, let's say your school has 1,000 students and you have said that no, it has 800 students or 900 students. Okay, uh, you just put that, so that's no punishment for that. Okay, but in research papers you have to be very concise. Okay, you have to show all your calculations, you have to take stand on that topic, you have to provide support or evidence for that position in any organized reports. Okay, it must undergo a process of peer review before they can be accepted for publication. Okay, this peer review process we will discuss in the further slides, but just keep in mind a research paper involves surveying a field of knowledge in order to find the best possible in that field, and that survey can be orderly and focused if you know how to approach it. Okay, so now let's move on. What are the various reasons of publishing a research paper? So these are some of the reasons why you publish a research paper. Okay, let me tell you that you will become a recognized expert in your field. In the field you are publishing a research paper, you will be becoming a recognized expert in that field, as your research paper is going across the globe. Okay, I will tell in further slides also how it goes, but you will become very recognized personality. Okay, you will be going to discover various things. Okay, you will be discovering new technologies or things that while conducting your research. Okay, your findings will help to develop or improve on existing policy. Okay, you will add to the body of the knowledge. Your publications will help you advance in your career. Okay, as you will be going through many of the technologies or many things, so you will be advancing in your career. Okay, at last you will gain inner satisfaction. Okay, you will gain this satisfaction that yes, I have published a research paper in this field, so I'm pretty much well or up to date in this field. Okay, so there are various advantages of publishing a research paper. These are only some advantages which I have told you. So now let's move to writing a research paper. Okay, where to start? This is a pretty much common question. Where to start? Where you should start writing a research paper? Is it like that you just start writing a paper without knowing that in which journal you have to place that paper, or if your English grammar is poor, then also you are writing a paper. It's not like that. Okay, I will describe you the whole procedure how you should write your research paper. Okay, the first thing you should do is you have to think about it, the target journal for which you need to publish the research paper. Then you need to do a literary review. Okay, then you have to brush up on the academic English that you have. Okay, then at last stage you should start writing a paper. Okay, before knowing about in which journal you should publish the paper, you should not do like that. Okay, this will not let a paper published in any of the journals, let me tell you. Okay, the first knowing about the journal is very important step. Okay, so first you should go through which journal you need to publish the paper. Okay, research paper for publication is different from writing thesis or dissertation. Okay, you have to think your audience. That's why I told you that you should first know in which journal you should publish your research paper. Okay, these journal editors and peer reviewers, they are just like the gatekeepers. Okay, they are the gatekeepers. Only if you pass through them, then only your paper should go in forward to the scientists or academics, the public, practitioners and policy makers. First you have to pass through journal editors and peer reviewers, and this process of passing through journal editors and peer reviewers is only the important process. Okay, it's a very long process, you can say. Okay, first you have to pass through these journal editors or peer reviewers. Okay, your research paper should be short, concise, carefully formatted, and your English should be good in that paper, English grammar basically. Okay, you should think about your goal first. You, your goal is to get cited by other researchers, add a novel solution or perspective to the literature, influence a practice or policy. Okay, you should focus on your goals first. This now different journals have the different formats. Okay, more or less the procedure is similar only for all the journals, but I suggest you, before moving forward to publishing a particular journal, please do refer to the official site of the journal for the rules and regulations. Okay, they have different aims and scope, they have different style guides and formats, audiences, ethical guidelines, data sharing requirements. Okay, these things are different for different journals, or more and less the process is same, but you should go to their sites. I will tell you the whole process. I have made a generalized process. Okay, so now we will start with the journals part. Okay, before moving to the journals, I would like to ask you if anyone has any question in research papers or any doubt you have. Please let me know in the chat box. Sir, can we get PPT? Yes, yes, you will get. We will tell at the end of the session how you will be able to access. You will get all this in uh, the machine learning side. Discuss entirely publish on a social media. Okay, I think okay. I think no one has any doubt. How many people reviewed the research paper? Okay, let me tell you. In the further slides, I will tell you there are two types of journals. One is open access journal and one is subscription based journals. Okay, so the journal in which you are publishing the paper, yeah, it depends that it is open access or subscription based. That thing only tells you how many people review your research paper. Okay, in the further slides we will review all these things. Okay, it generally take for a fresher. See, the time it takes for a fresher, it's not like you are a fresher or you will take more time to publish a research paper or like that. Okay, I will tell you the whole procedure. You have to follow that procedure. That procedure only you have to follow while writing a research paper. There are different matrices for different journals. Okay, you should refer to the site for the matrices, the official site. They will tell you how many days it will take to publish your paper. Okay, I I will okay. Now let's move forward. I will tell you the top 20 journals for the data scientists. Uh, the first one is IEEE Access. Then we have Springer International Journal of Data Science and Analytics. We have Code Data Science Journal. We have Computational Statistics and Data Analysis by IASC. The Journal of Big Data, Foundations and Trend in Machine Learning, International Journal of Business Intelligence and Data Mining, the SIG Explorations, Knowledge and Information Systems, the Data Mining and Knowledge Discovery. Then we have International Journal of Business Intelligence and Data Mining, Springer Machine Learning, Elsevier Pattern Recognition, Elsevier Neurocomputing, Important Sciences, IEEE Transactions on Neural Networks and Learning Systems, IEEE Transactions on Knowledge and Data Engineering, the Springer International Journal of Computer Vision, the Journal of Machine Learning Research by the MIT Press. These are the top 20 journals which I have noted here for you to publish your research paper. Okay, so now identifying a target journal is very important step. I told you it is the first step to identify. Okay, I have one question. Which is the best for someone new in data science? See, no journal is like it is best or it is not good. It's not like that. You have you should refer to the site. It depends on your topic. Okay, I will discuss that in the further slides. I will definitely give reply to this question, but at this stage you will not be able to understand my point in future states. I will give you definitely. Okay. So identifying a target journal. Okay. Decide early. Do not write the paper and then look for a journal, as I told you. Okay. First, you should know in which journal you need to publish your paper. You should go through the research papers of that journal. That yes, this journal published the paper of the topic which I have chosen. Okay, you should refer to the sites. You should refer that yes, this is the best journal for me for publishing the research paper. Okay, I think this gives the answer to your question, Snesit. Snesit, are you able to hear me? Okay. Familiarize your okay. Familiarize yourself with the major and the minor journals in your field. Look for the journals that have published your work similar to yours. Like I have told you, that first you should look that yes, this journal is best for me for publishing anything. So you should follow that journal only. You select that journal and then start writing the paper. Okay. So now let's move forward to some of the terms which you should keep in mind before going to publish your paper. Okay, we have open access versus subscription based journals. We have article processing charges. What are article processing charges? The ORCID ID, peer review, the embargo period, the cross reference. These are some of the terms which you should keep in mind while publishing your research paper. Okay, so let's start with the open access publication. Okay, let me tell if anyone has any idea about open access publications, what are open access or what are subscription based journals. In the chat box you can reply. Open access, yes, yes. Paid and free. Yeah, paid and free is good, but there is little more to add in that. Affiliate, free of access, subscription. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yes, yes. You all are somewhere near. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. You are good. So let me tell you basically what are open access publications. Okay. At its most fundamental, open access publication is when publications are freely available online to all at no cost and with the limited restrictions with regard to use. Okay. They are freely available on the net. Anyone can see across the world your research paper. Okay, they are free to everyone. It's just like that you have to pay some article processing charges for it. I will explain you that article processing charges in the further slides. Okay, but let me tell you that the unrestricted distribution of the research is especially important for all the authors. Okay, as the work is get seen by more people, they are also good for the readers as they can access and build on the most recent work in the field, and even for the funders. Okay, I told that you have to pay the article processing charges. So mostly people do that, they take the funders along with them for publishing a paper. Okay, so it is good for the funders as the work they funded for has a broader impact by being able to reach a wider audience. Okay, so as open access is a newer form of scholarly publishing, many open access journals comply with well-established peer review processes and maintain high publishing standards. Okay, this peer review processes we will discuss further. What are subscription based journals? Okay, let me tell you, in this era you all are not like that, you don't know what is subscription. Okay, in this era of Netflix, Prime Video, Sony Live, we all know that what is subscription. It is generally you pay for a subscription, you pay for a subscription for the journal, and to only those people who have paid, uh, they can be able to see your research paper. Okay, they typically require readers to pay for the content that they read. This has been the model followed traditionally in the academic publishing industry. Since individuals or institutions have to pay subscription charges, only those who have purchased a subscription to the journal have purchased an article will access to your paper. Okay, you don't have to pay anything. Only those who have got the subscriptions, they will get the research paper. Okay, let's move forward for the article processing charges. As I told you, for the open access journals, you have to pay the article processing charges. Okay, you have to pay the article processing charges after the article is accepted and prior to the publication. Okay, this fee may be paid by the author, the author's institution, or the research funders. Okay, as I told you, many people take the funders along with them for publishing in open access journals. So you should take a funder. You can ask in whatever college or institution you have, they happily give you these charges. They can pay, they can fund you for these charges. You can ask them. Okay, the ORCID ID. So now this ID, let me tell you, this is becoming very popular nowadays. Many journals are following this ORCID ID. Okay, it is a global not-for-profit organization. It aims to enable transport and trustworthy connections between researchers, their contributions, and their affiliations by providing a unique, persistent identifier for individuals to use as well as they engage in research, scholarship, innovation activities. Let me compare this ID with your Aadhaar card. Okay, as you are a citizen of India, you have Aadhaar card with you. Okay, so now let me tell you that you have a unique identity across the nation with the help of your Aadhaar card. Okay, so it is just like the Aadhaar card of the journals, you can say. Okay, if someone has a name, okay, let me take one example. If my name is Garvichug, okay, it's someone else name is Garvichug. Okay, but we both are having different Aadhaar numbers. Okay, so it works just like Aadhaar card, only it tries to make your different identity. Okay, you don't want that yes, you have published a research paper and someone else is taking credit of that research paper. Okay, so for that only the ORCID ID comes into play, and it's becoming very famous. Let me tell you, the top journals, the IEEE Access, the Springer journals, they are following the this ORCID ID process. Okay, like I have given also example that this addresses the problem that a particular author's contribution to a scientific literature or publications in the humanities can be hard to recognize, as most personal names are not unique. They can change, such as with marriage, have cultural differences in the name order, contain inconsistent use of first name abbreviations. Okay, so for that problems only, this ORCID ID comes into play. It gives you a unique identity. Okay, so let's move forward with the peer review. Okay, peer review process. Let me tell you that you will have to pass through a round of peer review before your paper is published. Okay, this process you have to pass through. The first process after submitting your article is the peer review process only. It is the evaluation of your work by by one or more people with similar competencies uh, as the producers of the work. Okay, uh, it's a very difficult and time consuming process, but it's essential to refining your work. Okay, let me tell you that this this whole process takes too much of time, that publishing is you can say that it's within 1 or 2 weeks only publishing. The main process is this process only. Okay, that is why it is important to read the aims and scope and the instructions to the author's pages. As I told you that you have to read about the aims and scope and instruction to the authors. They are different in different for different journals. Okay, so you should refer to the sites, because you need to know na that who are the audience of your research paper. Okay, who all are seeing your research paper. Okay, okay, now we will be going towards embargo period. Okay, let me tell you about this period. this period generally begins from the date of the article is formally published in its online in its finally and fully citable form, that is before the online publication date. Okay, when the author decides to self archive the research outputs in an open access repository. They need to observe any embargo period a publisher might have in place. Okay, I told you that this period begins from the date the article is formally published online in its fully citable form. Okay, before your article is published, only the metadata is available there. Okay, let me tell you what is metadata. Metadata is basically a set of data that describes and gives information to the other data. Okay, before your research paper is published, this metadata is only available. Every journal have its own embargo period. They give you some time. They need some time for publishing the paper. So before that, only metadata is available. Okay. So cross reference. This term is also becoming very popular nowadays. Cross reference. Okay. It is basically a reference to the information located somewhere else in the same document. Okay, you just have to refer to that document. Okay, in index a cross reference often known as C also. Okay, there are various advantages of cross referencing. Let me tell you that it avoids unnecessary repetition and demonstrates the cohesion of your work. As you don't have to repeat anything, it can signify that the same concept is valid for two different points of view. Okay, it can also show that some same example demonstrations have two different arguments. It can show that what has been said in the journal sense is also applicable to a specific point in the same study. Okay, so this is also becoming very popular. You don't have to do repetition in your article. Okay, you all know that what is C also. Okay, you can refer to it by writing C also there. Okay, so now before moving forward, I will tell you the whole procedure of publishing. If someone has any doubt, please let me know. No, sir. Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess no one has any doubt. Okay. So now let me tell you some of the things that you should keep in mind while publishing the paper. Okay, after that I will be telling you the whole procedure. I made one generalized procedure instead of making the procedure for each and every journal. I made one generalized procedure. You what what is cite? Okay, Abhishek said I will tell you about what is citation in the further slides. After the procedure, I have that part, so I will tell you later on. Uh, okay, so these are some of the things that you should keep in mind before you follow the procedure part. You should carry out your research in a proper way. Okay, make sure that you are submitting to the most suitable journal. As I told you, you have to see that yes, this journal is best suited for my research paper. So you should keep in mind that you are submitting for the most appropriate journal. Okay, you should understand the cost and the funding options. Okay, before writing the research paper only, you should know that yes, this journal is open access, so I have to pay the charges, or this journal is subscription based, so I don't have to pay that. That thing you should keep in mind before writing the paper. Okay, make sure that your manuscripts is accurate and readable. Okay, I will tell you about different templates also. Or else you can refer to the sites of the journal. They are provided to the sample templates which you should follow. Okay, you should understand the copyright agreement. You need to mention all your sources, all the data sets which you are taking. This is very important. Okay, as you can see that your journal, your research paper is going across the globe. Okay, So you should cite all your resources which you have taken, all the data sets which you have taken. Okay, they should be open. Nothing should be you do not hide anything from anyone. Okay, everything should be open. Don't just copy and paste thing. It should be original. Again, it's very important they have a thorough procedure of anti plagiarism checking. Okay, so you should keep in mind that thing. I will also discuss about anti-plagiarism checking softwares. Okay, so you should keep in mind that it should be original. It should not just copy or paste that you have copied from somewhere or paste things. Okay, this will not work here. Your research paper will immediately be get rejected. If you are taking some help from the books or sites, then you should mention them in the references part. Okay, follow the proper order for the table of contents for the journal. Okay, again, this is important. You should follow the proper order for the particular journal in the table of contents part. You should not do like that. You put some information which has to be put in the end. You are putting the abstract in the end, or you are putting the introduction section in the end. It's not like that. Okay, your article will get rejected. Okay, articles should be published in only one journal. Okay, it should not be like that you are publishing in 2 journals or 3 journals. It should be published only in one journal. Journals should they follow a thorough process of peer review. They have anti-plagiarism softwares with them. If your article contains some images, make sure that they are of high quality. Okay, they should not be anything blurry or something. They should be of high quality. Okay, they have permittable size. Okay, some journals have 10 MB, some journals have 20 MB. Different journals have different sizes, so you should follow that rules and regulations set by the journal. If you have some videos related to a research paper, then it should be submitted in the supplementary part. Okay, uh, they they have fixed size for images and videos that I told you. You should see the matrices for the journal you are submitting the article. Okay, different journals have different matrices. You should follow those matrices uh, before submitting your research paper. Okay, some journals might take even 6 to 8 weeks for publishing a research paper. Some might even takes 10 or 12 weeks. Okay, so different journals have different matrices. You should be knowing that yes, you are submitting in this journal, so you should follow this matrices. You should keep the patients along with you. Okay, now let me discuss about the table of contents. Okay, and this might vary according to a research area or research topic. Okay, but in a generalized way, I have put the table of contents like this. Okay, this is generalized way. Many journals follow this format only. At the first part, you put the abstract. Okay, keep in mind that abstract journals have the word limit for the abstract. It should be along 200 to 250 words only. Okay, then you should put the introduction to your research paper, the related literature, all the literature which you have reference from, you should put here. The preliminaries, or all of the things which you are supposed while writing a research paper, you should put here. Then these are top things. Then your process must go on, your research issues, the applications of a research paper. If there are any suggestions for the future work, again, this is not compulsory, but it is good if you provide some suggestions for the future works. At last, you will provide the conclusion, availability of data and materials, all the data sets which you have used. Okay, then you should put the keywords. This keywords is also very important. You should write the appropriate keywords, because let me tell you that most of the top journals like IEEE Access, they follow a procedure, uh, like they just see for your keywords, and then they will choose a suitable editor. Okay, they will choose a suitable editor based on your keywords only. Okay, they even have softwares with them to detect the keywords. Okay, so your editor will be basically on your depending on your keywords part only. Okay, If you have used any abbreviations, then you are going to put it under the keywords. Then at last you will put all the acknowledgements, the funding, the references, the author's name or author's bio. Even in some journals, they ask you to put the bio. Okay, and additional information. Okay, there is additional information is not compulsory, but in the end of this presentation, I will discuss some scenario based questions with you. Okay, then you will come to know that what is the importance of this additional information in your research paper. Okay, so now this is basically the submission checklist. Okay, this is the submission checklist. Again, this is a generalized checklist. It may vary from the different journals. Okay, instead of putting the checklist of each and every journal, I've done like I have made a generalized procedure. Most journals follow this procedure only. So first step is manuscript as a PDF in double column single space format using one of the required article templates. Okay, these templates, let me tell you that these templates are available on the sites. Okay, they have provided you a sample template. You should follow that template only for a particular journal. Okay, then authors list should be carefully considered before submission. Okay. Okay, so you want do one Python programming session with machine learning, same problem. Okay, we will do couple. So could you please make it clear on what kind of information to put in abstract? Okay, let me tell you, in the abstract part, you generally follow that what problem you are focusing on this research paper. Okay, there is some problem with something. Okay, that part only you are taking in your research paper. Okay, that part only you are focusing in your research only. So you should write your problem basically. Okay, not exactly a problem, but you write it in a sentence form. Okay, it should be in 200 to 250 words. Okay, you should write that part in the abstract part. Okay, you have to write in the problem, and in an introduction you can give that yes, this is the problem, and now in this research paper I have focused on this problem, and I in this the solution part. Okay, you can put in the introduction part, I can say. Okay, that yes, the solution of this problem I have tackled in the research part. And for additional information, yeah, Enoch, I will tell you about the additional information uh, in the in the last slide. Okay, in the last slide I will tell you about the additional information. I have one scenario based question that you might be getting, that yes, this is the use of additional information. Okay, I think abstract part, introduction part is clear to you, Enoch. Okay, okay. Okay, so now where were we? Okay, second point. The author's list should be carefully considered before submission. Okay, this is a very important thing. Sometimes people do like that. Three people are conducting a research. They are writing a research paper on a particular topic. Okay, two of them have worked very well. Okay, let's say one of your teammate has not worked, or he had done very little things. Okay, so you do not want to add his name in the research paper. Let me tell you that this is not the exact thing which you should do. You, all the authors should be listed in your research paper. Okay, those who have even done a little thing also, then also you had to put his or her name in your research paper. Okay, the corresponding authors are required to have an ORCID ID associated with them with their account in Scholar One manuscripts. Okay. I told you that about the ORCID ID. Let me tell you what is this Scholar One manuscripts. So Scholar One manuscripts is the market leader in the peer review software, provides the peer review software, which is used by over 365 societies and publishers, with authors submitting over 1.3 million manuscripts to the journal online every year worldwide. Okay, so now you will be able to see that how much competition is there. Over 1.3 million manuscripts to journals are sent online every year worldwide. Okay, so you need to have the ORCID ID for all the authors. Okay, in Scholar One manuscripts. That then this fourth step is followed by some of the journals that ask for the biographies for the authors. Yeah. Someone is unmuted. I request you all to please mute yourself. Okay. So the short biographies are required for all the authors. As per the required templates, biographies of all the authors should be added to the article below the references. Okay. In the previous slide, let me show you the previous slide. Okay, we have the references section, then we have the authors section. Okay, so with this author section you should add small biographies of the authors. Okay, again, some of the channels follow this, like IEEE Access follow this, Springer follow this, maybe Codata doesn't follow this, so you should refer that whether they are following this part or not. Okay, all authors that are listed on that should be listed are on both manuscripts PDF as well as on author list within Scholar One manuscripts. Okay, it should be that all the authors are which you are listed on the manuscript PDF. They should be there in the Scholar One manuscripts having their ORCID ID. Okay, then the article should be thoroughly reviewed for proper grammar before being submitted. Okay, this is the important point. Article with pure grammar will be immediately rejected. You should go through the grammar of your article. Okay, uh, uh, if your article is having a poor grammar, then your article will not be accepted. Okay, all research works should be carefully referenced. Okay, you should carefully put all the references which you have taken from books or sites. You should put them in the reference section. Okay, then the article should not be submitted elsewhere at the same time. This thing I already told you, that you can publish only in one journal at a time. Okay, then the supplementary material, if any, if you have any supplementary material, you can add that along with that. Okay, manuscript keywords minimum 3 or maximum 10. Okay, this is for a particular journal. They may differ from different journals also, this limit, but please carefully select the keywords, and this is how they select the relevant associate editor to manage the peer review of your article. I told you, you have to be very careful while selecting these keywords, because the editor which you get will be based on these keywords only. Okay, they have the software with them. Okay, so it will take out the keywords part from your research paper, and will assign you the relevant associate editor. Okay, then some of the journals, they gave you freedom to point out some names of the opposed reviewers. Okay, if any. Okay, this is optional part. If you think that no, this person should not review my research paper or else, so you can mention it here. Okay, video and images, please look at the size permitted by the journal. That I told you that some journals have a different size. Every journal has different size, so you should follow that size only for giving video or images. Okay, if your article was previously rejected, okay, this is important. If your article is previously rejected after peer review with encouragement to update and resubmit, then a complete list of updates. Okay, they will send you the list of updates, the things which you should update in your article. Okay, then after updating that, okay, you can again give the article to them for publishing. Okay, the list of updates should have the following things. Okay, first, the reviewer's concern. What are the concerns of the reviewers? Then you have the author's response to the concerns. Okay, they will mention that yes, these are the concerns with the research paper, so you should then write that yes, I have responded to your concern in this particular way. Okay, you should also put the actual changes implemented. What all are the changes that you implemented in your article? Okay, Then some journals have page limits, while some journals that don't have any such restrictions. But it is strongly recommended that you should complete your research paper within 50 pages. Okay, so I connected with research and I found out that yes, 50 pages are enough for your research. Okay, if you do write more than 50 pages, then peer review process will take even more time. Okay, so try to complete your research paper within 50 pages only. Okay, manuscripts follow a logical standard structure in order, the following order. Okay, in the abstract part, not more than 250 words, then introduction, then materials and methods. This all things we discussed. The table of contents we have already discussed. Okay, and you should give your data source for reference. Okay, I told that you have to provide your data source, as your article will be open for everyone, so everyone might see that yes, this data source you have used and you have reached to this conclusion based on this data source. Okay, so you should write all your data sources for the references. Okay, so now before moving to the stages, let me know that if someone has any doubt in the checklist past or some things to remember, please do reply in the chat box. If someone is having any doubt, I guess no one is having any doubt. So shall we move forward? Okay, Gaurav, okay, Abhishek. Thank you. Okay, so these are the stages of peer review from submission to the accept or reject decision. Okay, this is the first part, the anti-plagiarism checking. Okay, I told you earlier also they have anti-plagiarism checking softwares along with them. Okay, so this is really a very important stage. Okay. Okay, enough. Let me tell you that after your paper is rejected, they will send you a mail. Okay, let me show you the previous slide only. Okay, so they will send you the mail with a list of updates. Okay, they will mention their concerns. What are the concerns? What concerns are there uh, uh, on the reviewer site, or what you need to update in your research paper. Okay, so you should update that and give then forward it along with the reviewer's concerns or the response to that concern and the actual changes which you implemented. Okay, yeah, you should give that. Okay, Eh, after after a paper is rejected, it is written in public. Okay, let me tell you that if your paper is rejected, then it will not be going to the publishing state. Okay, so it is not like new publication. Okay, so it will be update only. Okay, you are providing the update to their concerns and then they will publish you. Okay, new publication is when your paper is published and then you give something, then that is new publication. Okay, but if your paper is rejected, then your article is not published now, so why there is new publication? Okay, is it clear? Okay, no. Upper limit of plagiarism 10. Okay, so very good question from Kapil. See, for the plagiarism, different journals have different percentage of tolerance. Okay, it's not like that it's fixed at 10%. Okay, all journals follow 10%, 15%, so all journals are following the 15%. Okay, there are different percentages. Okay, let me say that IEEE access, it follows somewhere around let's say 25 to 30% of plagiarism is allowed. Okay, so different journals have different plagiarisms. You should refer to the sites. Okay, okay, Kapil. Is this clear? Is your doubt cleared, Kapil? Yes, yes, Anand Kumar. Once, so let me one thing tell me now that why you should go for the for other journals. Okay, why you should go for other journals? Let me tell. You have selected the journal. I told you in starting only that you should follow the most appropriate journal only, which publish research papers like your topic. Okay, so if it's the most appropriate journal, then you should try that. Yes, it should be published in this journal only. They will send you the list of updates now. Once a paper is rejected, they will tell you that yes, this is the problem with your research paper, or these are the things missing. So you should update that and try to submit in the same journal. According to my opinion, you should try. You can definitely go for other journals. If your research paper is not published, you can definitely go for other journals. But uh, uh, why you should go? My thing is that you, as you have selected the most appropriate journal, so you should try to publish in that journal only. Okay, okay, Anand. If updation specified time. See the whole process of if you are publishing a research paper in a journal, you have to be patient. Okay, it's not like 1 or 2 days procedure only. So it's your hard work. Okay, it's not a copy paste thing. I already told you that it's your hard work. So the updations specified time that it will take time. So to publish your hard work, you need to take time. Okay, you have to be patient that yes, uh, this thing is more. Otherwise you can do refer to other journals, but I think that you should update that part only because it's your hard work now. It's your hard work. It's not a copy paste thing. Okay, you have conducted research after so many things. Okay, so is it clear, Anand? Is it clear? So we can move forward. Okay, okay, thank you. So these are the stages for the peer review. Uh, First, the anti-plagiarism checking. Upon submission, each article will automatically be run through a plagiarism software to check for the similarity to other published work, including an author's own work. If any issues are detected, the article will be immediately rejected and may result in further investigation. Okay, so let me tell you, the investigation process is also very hard. Okay, article submissions that plagiarize to another authors or work will be reported to IEEE Intellectual Property Rights IPR department. Okay, they will take the further action on you if you have taken the material from somewhere and you have not mentioned the references, or you have just copy paste the things. Okay, for IEEE, I told you that. Let me tell that IEEE accepts expanded versions of author's own reference conference journal as long as the similarity is less than 35%. If the overlap is higher or the source article is not referenced, the article will be rejected. Okay, this I'm telling about IEEE access. Different journals also follow different things. Okay, the anti-plagiarism thing is very common in all the journals. In fact, it is the very first stage of the peer review process. Okay, so try to keep the plagiarism percent as low as possible. Otherwise, your article will be rejected. A combination of pre-screening and open access is the best possible defense against plagiarism. All articles submitted to the journals are automatically screened for plagiarism by cross-check system from Crossref. Okay, this Crossref is an institution which provides the anti-plagiarism software to these journals. Many journals use the anti-plagiarism software from this Crossref, and Crosscheck is, let me tell you, it is one of the best software at present available. This system compares incoming articles to the last database of academic content and alerts editor to any possible issues. Okay, this is the first stage. Now the second stage, after you passes the first stage, then you follow the second stage, which is the rigorous peer review. Okay, journal ensures that all books is thoroughly peer reviewed by external reviewers and offer the option of peer review if required. Publications of a commentary or opinion nature may not be sent to the external peer review because will include extensive editorial review and revisions. Okay, they follow strict guidelines of COPE. COPE is Committee on Publication Ethics. Okay, it makes the guidelines for the peer review processes, and all journals follow these guidelines. These guidelines set by the COPE, uh, and they do a thorough peer review. Okay, now after you pass this rigorous peer review process, then they will ask you to accept some of the licenses. Okay, these are some of the licenses, the CCBY or CCO. These are some of the licenses which you should agree before moving forward for publishing. Okay, all the contents released under open licenses from Creative Commons. They believe that only CC BY meets the requirements for true open access for books and journals, and strongly prefer CCO for open research data. Okay, so you need to first agree these licenses. Let me tell you that CCO is basically a universal instrument that is not adapted by the laws of any particular legal jurisdiction. Similarly, to many open source software licenses. Okay, it is a very powerful license. No one can copy your content anywhere in the future. Okay, the research data. All journals and books strongly encourage authors to make the research objects associated with the publications openly available. That I told you, this includes research data, software, bioresources, and methodologies. This means that peer reviewers are able to better access the foundations of claims made, and the research communities and wider public are able to similarly validate the author's work. Okay, everyone will be able to see that yes, you have performed a research on particular data source, so you have reached to this conclusion. Okay, this part I told you earlier also. You should mention everything. Okay, you should not hide anything from the peer review process. Okay, then indexing. Okay, after you perform all these steps, your research paper has gone through rigorous peer review, you have accepted the licenses, you have provided all the research data, then the indexing of your article occurs. Okay, this is known as DOI, digital object identifier. Okay, all the content is indexed with crossref and assigned a DOI. Okay, this means that all the references are made available, so so that citations can be tracked by the publishing community, and the content is added to the cross-check anti-plagiarism software. Okay, after you are given a DOI. Okay, the content, your content is added to the cross-check anti-plagiarism database, so that in future if someone tries to copy your content, okay, so the anti-plagiarism it is found in the anti-plagiarism database, and the other person's paper is treated as plagiarized. Okay, so after this uh, indexing, okay, then these are citations of an article using DOI. Okay, one person has asked about citations. This is that with the online first publication, the time it takes for critical discoveries to reach to the researchers community is significantly reduced. Okay, online first let users access peer review articles well before print publications. These articles are searchable and citable by the DOI. Okay, uh, there is one example which I took. One person who has asked the citations, I told him that I will uh, tell afterwards. So just look at this example. This is how DOI cites your article. Okay, like Gamlin, FX, Beckett, G. These are the names of the authors, followed by their topic, that is effect of high intensity intermittent training on heart rate. Okay, variability in pubescent children, and then it assigns this ID, this DOI 10.1007 oblique S00. This is the identity, a unique identity which it provides to your article. Okay, so your article can be assessed by just looking at this ID. Okay, these are basically citations. Then this copyright content, this I have already told you that after you submit the files, you will automatically be directed to the electronic copyright form. Since many journals are open access journals, therefore all articles will be published either the Creative Commons Attribution Licenses (CC-BY) or Creative Commons Attributions Non-Commercial Non-Derivative License (CC-BY), NC, and D. Okay, these are the licenses. You need to accept these licenses so that in future no one should be able to copy from a research paper and paste it in his or her research paper. Okay, it generally protects your article from misuse. Okay, uh, it allows the authors to retain the copyright of the article and permit very broad range of use. Under CC-BY, use for commercial purposes or to create derivative works is permitted, whereas under CC-BY and CND, use cannot be for commercial purposes or change the work in any way. Authors will be asked to select CC-BY or CC-BY and CND prior to publication. Okay. Now you are done with all these things. You have accepted the copyright also. Now the publication part comes in play. Okay, once you have completed all these steps and your copyright information is completed, then these channels which are open access, they will send you a mail to settle your APC. Okay, this APC part is only for open access journals. Okay, they will send you an email to settle the article processing charges. You can pay it by credit card, debit card, or any other medium with the general uses. Okay, there are many waivers or discounts that may vary from different journals. Please do refer to the sites for any such informations. Now, all after completing your payments and previous steps, now your article is ready to publish. Okay, different journals have their own matrices for publishing. Okay, different journals have the different matrices. As I told you, some like IEEE access takes 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, the different journals have the different formats. Okay, core data takes 3 months. Okay, the different things. CSTA takes 7.1 weeks for submission to the final decision, and it takes another 3.9 weeks for publishing your article on its site. Okay, so you should refer to their matrices. What is the matrices of your journal? So you have to be patient in that time. Okay, allowing them to publish your data. As I told you about the embargo period, it begins from the date the article is formally published and online in its fully and citable form. Okay, first the only metadata is available. After your embargo period is over, the whole article is accessible by anyone. Okay, now your article is published. Okay, so after these are some of the after publication things which you have. The citation alert, your article makes an impact, and now they will tell you about it. As I told you that it is going across the globe. If you are publishing in open access journals, that anyone uh, over the net can see your research paper. So now they will tell you about it, how it has impacted the lives. Now explore how article is being cited, used, and discussed in the social web. Marketing to worldwide audience. Okay, these journals do marketing, and they will be offering your articles across the globe. The global marketing approach centers on customer channels, treating each of the audience groups in a way that addresses their unique needs. Okay, not only journals, even you can also promote your article. Even you can also promote your article. This is the era of social media. You are everything on social media. Also, you can promote your research paper. That yes, I published a research paper, and now you can also see this research paper by referring to this site. Okay, for open access journals, it is available online, and anyone can see that. So you can even put it on your LinkedIn also, and anywhere you can give the link for your research paper. Okay, to effectively spread the news about your research and publication, it will be important to become an active and trusted member of the online communities. Your visibility will increase, and this can lead to more downloads and citations for your articles. You can also promote your article via your own email list, online links, list servers, distributions at conferences, and any other innovative techniques you wish to adopt. You can adopt anything. Okay. So before moving forward, if anyone is having any doubt, you can let me know in the chat box. If anyone is having any doubt, please write it in the chat box. I can answer. See, conferences are different things. Okay, journals are different things. Okay, you should refer. You can search net that conferences. They are different things. There is a meeting set up for you, and you have to describe all your paper. Okay, conferences are different thing. We are discussing about journals right now. Okay, conferences are out of scope for this session. Okay, maybe in future we will come for conferences also, but in this session, conferences is a different thing. We are discussing about journals. Yeah. Okay, so I think no one is having any more doubt. Okay, now let me tell you something. Okay, I kept something for you, you people also. That this is the advantage of attending this lesson. Okay, these are the 7 rules for using the plain English. Okay, while writing a research paper. Okay, as you can see, it is shared by the Creative Commons BY NC SA 4.0 2019. Okay, this license only has shared this thing. The 7 rules. Keep your sentences short. Okay, most long sentences can be broken up. Use 15 to 20 words for each sentence. Vary the length of each sentence. Have one idea per sentence. Okay, don't mix up 2-3 ideas in one sentence only. Okay, keep the length of the sentences as short as possible, because the different peoples are seeing your articles, so they should be able to understand. Okay, the second thing is prefer active sentences. Okay, turning a passive sentence into active sentence means changing the structure. Active sentences are ordered like who did what. Okay, I think you all know what a active sentence is. Okay, any watched television. Okay, this is a active sentence. Okay, passive sentences are like television was watched by any. Okay, so you should prefer to write active sentences, not passive sentences. Okay, use you and we instead. Okay, you should use like, yes, we did this thing, we did that thing, we started the project, we designed the service. Okay, you should use template to record results. Okay, use you and we in your articles. Okay, avoid jargon. Let me tell you that jargon is a special language which is used in business, medicine, science, government, and development. Okay, it is useful for specialist audience but not for wider audience. Okay, you can put this in your you can use jargon in your research paper, but for wider audience you should avoid using jargon. Okay, strip your text of jargon by saying exactly what you mean and by saying everyday language. Okay, the fifth point is don't be afraid to give instructions. Okay, don't be afraid. Okay, you can give instruction that see also, like I've told you about the course reference part. Okay, you can provide the link there, see also. Okay, you can give instructions, don't be afraid of that. Okay, avoid turning verbs into nouns. Okay, turning verbs into nouns is called normalization. Okay, too many normalizations make writings long and dull, especially in passive sentences. Okay, you can see the examples on the net also about normalizations. Use lists where possible. Okay, list numbers and headings are your friends. They help tidy the text and signpost the reader. Remember the use of digits for all the numbers and percentages. Okay, you should follow list numbers or headings. You can give anything of them. Okay, So these are basically the 7 rules which you used in your plain English. And the one rule which is most common is your English grammar should be proper in your research paper. As I told you already, many research papers are rejected just because of poor English grammar. Okay, so your English should be thorough. So now let's move to one helpful competition. Okay, as let me tell you that this Codata Data Science Journal is basically, it's an open access journal. Okay, you have to pay the APC for publishing your article in this journal, but there is it has started one competition from last year only. In the month of October, November, conducted one competition which lasts for 3 months. Okay, the topic for that competition is Open Data Challenge to address global and societal issues. Okay, the early career and alumni network, in collaboration with the Codata Data Science Journal, organize an essay competition for earlier career researchers. Okay, if you are early career researcher, you can go for this competition. Okay, then your article will be published in open access journal. Okay, without paying. Okay, uh, uh, let me tell you that only the one person who wins this competition, his or her article is only published. Okay, so if you are undergraduate, graduate, PG students, or earlier career researchers with 5 years of completing the highest qualification, you should go for this competition. It is expected that this year also Core Data will do this competition as last year. Okay. Uh, okay. So if anyone is having any questions before moving to some scenario based questions, okay. I have some scenario based questions. Okay, Anushka is saying what impact factor generals are more. Sorry, Anushka, I'm not able to get your point. Can you describe more freely? Can you describe more? I'm not able to get what you are asking. Okay, if anyone has any other doubt, you can even put it in the chat box. Like for getting in better universities. The impact. Anushka, I am not able to get your question. You are saying that if you want to get admission in better universities, so do research paper helps like that? Okay, okay. Yeah. Let me tell you that research papers always, if you publish a research paper, they are always with you. In the starting only, I told you that you become a recognized personality after publishing a research paper. Okay. So even if you are going for education in the universities, you are pursuing admission in some of the universities, better universities, your research paper will definitely make impact there. Okay, even for jobs, if you are applying, if you are going for your for your placements, there also research papers help. If you mention you have published something in your resume, they will surely have a plus point on your resume. Okay, so there will definitely be a greater okay, Anushka. What 1 minute? Which is of co-publishing with other authors. Okay, let me tell you. Hello, I am audible to you all, no? Okay, Anushka. Okay, let me answer this question. Which is preferable, single author or co-publishing with other journals? Okay, so basically, it doesn't matter at all whether or you are publishing with your teammates. Okay, this thing merely it affects anything. According to my opinion, that just taking teammates along with you is a good point. Okay, because researching along is a as you see that you have to do so many things. Okay, if you are conducting a research by your own, okay, that's definitely a good thing. Definitely, it's a good thing. But that researching is not easy. Okay, as you have to see that your research paper passed through various stages: the anti-plagiarism software, then peer review process is there. Okay, you have to be thorough in your research. Okay, so if you have time, and if you think that yes, you are capable enough that if you submit your research paper by yourself only, so you can go. But according to me, you should have some teammates along with you, so it will be good for the for you also. Okay, and it will show the example of teamwork also. Okay, publishing a research paper has some age limits. No, publishing the research paper has no as such age limits. Okay, you can publish anytime. If you, even if you are undergraduate student, you can publish. You are graduate, you can publish. You are doing your PG, you can publish. Okay, there are no as such age limits for that. When I search for core data for essay, I am uncertain which link should I follow. Kindly suggest. Um Anushka, do you refer the original site of core data only? No, Anushka, you should go to the official site of core data science general. There only you will find. You are asking for that essay competition, no? Okay, you asking for essay competition, na? Yes. Okay, so as I told you that last year it conducted that essay competition due to COVID-19 pandemic. It conducted in the month of October or November. Okay, so please okay, uh, anyone interested in making me a co-author, please. Okay, Akhil, you can do. Okay, it's fine, but you can do it as well personally also. Anushka, you should go to the official homepage. At this time, the Codata has not announced that it is going to have that competition this year also. Okay, but I told you that it's expected to be happening this year also, as it happened last year. Okay, so you should check the Codata's site on the regular basis. If it make any announcement, you will get the link there only. Okay. Research paper in generals are different or same? Okay, Sulekha, you have attended the whole session. Okay, let me tell you that research journals are basically uh, they are. Let me give you a example of your book. Okay, if you have some book with you, okay, you have a particular chapter in that. Okay, research paper are like that chapter. Okay, and the journals are like books. Okay, uh, your research paper is published in those journals. Okay, you get that point, Sulekha? Okay. Okay, how to find co-authors? Any advice? See, co-authors are anyone. They may be your friends, or you are in a, if you are in a college, you can ask your college mates also. They can be the co-authors along with you. Okay, I can't give any advice to you on this. There can be anyone. Okay, you have to ask them that okay, I am conducting a research on this particular topic. Are you interested to join with me? You can ask your friends. Okay, you can even ask your professors also. Okay, many people. Okay, when professors they do research along with their students, and they publish the research paper. Okay. Okay, thanks. Are there any sites in which we can take part anytime for research essay? Okay, for Anushka, at present, I research about this core data in general. You can always perform a research for, but at present for especially for data science people, I found that this core data science general has conducted this competition last year. Okay, so I mentioned that competition, that maybe someone gets benefit with this session if he or she wants to publish a research paper in open access journals. So this competition might help him or her. Okay, so you can always perform a Google search for that. If if in future some other journals also perform such events. Okay, Anushka. Okay, if anyone is having any other doubt, please let me know. Okay, I am audible to you all now. Okay, Anushka. Okay, so if anyone is having any doubt, you can put in the chat box. Meanwhile, I will guide you through the some scenario-based questions which may appear in your mind while publishing. Just now, it's not clicking you, but it might click you while publishing a research paper. Okay. So let me take the first question. What should I do if my article got rejected? Okay. So the first thing I will tell you, that don't get demotivated at all. Okay, it's all the process of publishing. Okay, no one, I can't say no one, that many people I can say that their research papers are published in 2-3 attempts only. Okay, not in the first attempt. Okay, so focus on what your editor sent you for the improvement. Okay, what your editor has sent you, basically you should be focusing on that part only. You should improve that part. I have mentioned the 3 points in the previous slides. You can remember, if you can remember, that those 3 things, the concerns of the reviewers and the author's response to that concerns and the list of updates. You should add all that, and then you will send back it to the editor of your journal for publishing it. Okay. Second question is what if I have my own website and I wrote articles on this website, and I want to include that information in my research paper. One person has asked about the additional information part. Okay, who is that person first? Can you please reply in the chat box who I asked about the additional information section when I was walking through the table of contents? One person has asked. Okay, let me answer. This kind of scenario, that if you have your own website, okay, you only have wrote articles on that website. Okay, so now what you do, if you give the research paper, then the anti-plagiarism software and the peer reviewers will see that this content is available in this website and you have copied from there. So for that, we have additional information section. Okay, in the table of contents, I mentioned about the additional information. These things, that this is the website and this is owned by me, you can refer to this site. Okay, this is my site only, and I have taken the material from that site. Okay, so that's my material only. You should always write in additional information. And even if your paper got rejected, okay, there is always an option available to email to your general editor. Okay, the person who is the editor who is the editor and who is reviewing your research paper, you can always write a mail to that person saying that, saying all the issues which you have, according to that your article got rejected. So you can always mention that. Okay, so the next question is, how can I check for plagiarism by my own before submitting my article? Okay, so let me tell you that there are various anti-plagiarism softwares that are available online. Okay, you can use them. You can do that one thing in these softwares. You can provide the text which you have, the text from the book or the site you have taken reference from on the one side, and on the other side you can put your content. Okay, so it tells you that how much percent plagiarism is there. Okay, is it tolerable or is it not tolerable? Okay, then you can easily be getting that, yes, if I give the research paper, then my paper will be rejected or accepted. Okay, one thing, what sites should I refer for selecting a proper journal for my research paper? Okay, as Anushka did that, they did the Google research, okay, and find out that there is no such competition. Okay, so for that only I am telling you that you should refer to the journal's official site only. As in this the current era of this world, you know that there are various fake information. Okay, many sites are providing information that are not relevant. Okay, to avoid that, you should follow the journal's official site only for any of the information which you want. Okay, so these are some of the scenario based questions that will uh, be generating in your mind while you're submitting the paper or while you're facing some issue. Okay, so I answered these questions. Okay. Okay. If anyone has any question now, you can put in the chat box. I will be able to answer that. Are you providing hand holding research for writing guidance also, like from topic selection? See, Akhil, the topic selection part I can't provide. Okay, that thing, even nobody can provide you the topic selection. You solely have to choose the topic on which you have to do the research. See that you have, it's you who has to perform the research, not me or someone else. Okay, so I can't tell this you should pick this topic or that topic. Okay, even you can't take some top that okay, the research paper is published with this topic, so I will take this topic. Okay, no, it should be your own. Okay, which software most journalists follow for code plagiarism? Do they give some criteria that above this much percent they will accept or not beforehand? Okay, so as I mentioned in the previous slide, that one very good software is CrossCheck, which is provided by Crossref. Many journals follow, many journals use that software for plagiarism checking. Okay, so and some criteria, definitely there is there are having different criteria for different journals. Okay, that's why I'm saying that before writing your research paper, the first thing you should do, that you should be able to get that, yes, I'm publishing my research paper for this particular journal, this is the most suitable journal for my topic. Then the second part you will be doing, you will be going through the steps. Every journal has one section in its website known as the information to authors. As I have already covered the generalized procedure with you. Okay, I have covered the channel. Most channels follow that procedure only. Okay, so you know the, now you know the procedure. Okay, now you can definitely go to the site. Okay, and see that, okay, these points from this generalized procedure are following by followed by this journal. Okay, uh, uh, so they have different criteria. Okay, Anushka. So as I told you that IEEE says 35% of plagiarism allowed. So different journals have different criteria. So they have different matrices, different criteria. So you should refer their sites. Anyone, any other question? If you have, if you have any question, then I can go through it. Otherwise, we shall wrap up the session.
That's something I think David they can ask to Galvin regarding the session content, anything.
So you also publish it. Go, I will tell you that yes, I'm currently looking for publishing the research paper only. My research area is research papers only. So I myself also want to publish a research paper. I'm working on my research paper right now.
That was for the participants, right? Gavin, what were you just saying?
So your voice is coming low.
Is it better now or is it same?
Yes, yes. Now it's good.
Now it's better. Okay. Okay. So whatever you said was for participants, is it?
Yes, sir.
Whatever you just said about the research papers, about your research area, it was for participants, isn't it?
So I'm not able to get what you are asking basically.
No, I was asking whatever you said just now, that your research area is research papers and
Okay.
journals you are recently trying to submit.
Yes. I said that I'm also in process of writing my research paper. I'm also trying to publish my research paper in one of the journals.
Okay. All right. So I'll ask all the participants if they have any question to Gurveet about the content, about the session, or if something that has not been answered. Please do ask in the chat window. Please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your doubts. If there are no questions, please reply with no in the chat window, so we will know. Okay, there are no doubts. Meanwhile, I'll circulate the attendance form for the session end as well. Please mark your attendance in order to apply for the participation of certificate. And thank you so much, Gavit, for such an amazing and informative session on the research papers. I can't emphasize enough how much research papers are important in any field, not just data science. If you want to showcase your knowledge and passion in that particular field, then submitting the research papers could be one of those best ways. So, okay, we have responses coming in. Meanwhile, could you all also reply with yes if you guys have submitted research papers in past? If not, please reply with no in the chat window. Can we do this exercise? Okay, Abhishek says no. Okay, okay, okay. I guess Anushka, you also have not submitted research papers yet. Okay, all right. Okay, okay. All right. I see majority of you have not submitted the research paper yet. So I'm pretty sure like this session must have helped you in getting the idea of like what are the research papers and what are the journals, how you can submit the research papers, what the whole process looks like. So please feel free to watch the recording. If you guys have missed on something, the recording will be available on the Facebook. I have pasted in the chat window twice already the link for multiple, different social media accounts. So all the recordings will be available on the Facebook page. We share the daily ML and AI content on our Instagram page, so you guys can keep check on that. You can keep check on LinkedIn to check for the announcement for the next live sessions. We have the websites where we publish all these contents of live session. Please make sure that you do check out that too. And since we are at the end of the sessions, and we all know that for any event, feedback becomes very important to understand what one is doing right and where one can improve. Whether this initiative of sharing the knowledge on the data science topics is helping the end data science practitioners or not. So I'll open up the form to have a quick feedback from all the participants. Do you guys think did we deliver the knowledge that you were looking for? Any comment, thought on the content or session? Do you think after this session you have some knowledge on research papers and journals and its overall process? Anyone would like to share their opinion? Okay, Anushka says the session was awesome. I see Anushka has been very consistent across the live session, all the live sessions. Thank you so much, Anushka, for being with us in all the live sessions. Yeah, Gavit, please go ahead.
Anushka, as you asked about other competitions also, so let me tell you, sir, if I found any other competition like this Codata Data Science General, we'll post it on our Instagram page or on a website also, or different handles also. Okay, on LinkedIn or on different handles, we will post that information if we found any such competition in future.
Definitely,
Okay.
we will do that.
Okay.
Definitely. And okay, we have the feedback also coming in. Okay, so and we follow one practice. I guess if you guys have been consistent across the live sessions, then you know it already that we ask participants to ask or to provide their feedback on our LinkedIn page. So I'm pasting the LinkedIn one post link, that is the poster of this live session. If you open up this link, you will see a poster of this live session. So please do provide your feedback in the comment section. So this exercise will help the other people also to understand how the live sessions are. You are not obliged to provide the good feedback only. You are expected to provide your honest feedback. If you think we are doing the good job, if you think this session was helpful, do write accordingly. If you think no, there was something missing, we couldn't provide or deliver something that you were looking for, something that has not been answered, please do mention that too. But an honest feedback is really important to us to make sure that this initiative reach out to other people also. So we would welcome your feedback. We will be waiting for your feedback on the link that I just pasted. And I guess that is it from our side. Thank you, Sri. Thank you, Anushka, and everyone for providing our feedback. Please do provide your feedback in the LinkedIn post that I just pasted in the chat window. And any question before we wrap up the call? If there are any questions, please unmute yourself and do ask your doubt. If you are not comfortable speaking, please do mention in the chat window. Okay, Anushka is saying that she has some problem in ML Python. So are there any groups which can help? Yeah, there are definitely a lot of groups, but I personally can't recommend any group as such. But what we can do is we can conduct a workshop where we could, do the same exercise maybe. So, but if you do network with the people, you will see there are lots of groups on the Telegram, on WhatsApp, on the Facebook as well. You can join in on those groups. But if you ask me the names, I personally do not have names of those groups. Okay, thank you, Anushka. Anything else that anybody would like to ask? Any question to go with to me? About anything about session content? Anything? If no, please do reply in the chat window. No. If there are any, please do ask your doubts so we can wrap up the call, making sure that everybody has got their question answered. Yeah, Gavit is saying that we have one session on the road to ML in future. Yes, thanks, Gavit, to bring that up. So we'll be having one session sooner in this month, where we'll be talking about how you guys can start your data science journey if somebody is new to the data science, and if somebody is experienced into data science. We'll also share the content, like what sort of content they can look up to next, what sort of content could help them next in their data science journey. So I'll request every one of you to join that session. Please feel free to share about our initiative to other data science practitioners or other data science enthusiasts, so that could help them. We'll be having one more live session on MLOps. I'm sure like a few of you have attended the last MLOps live session when the Sagnik was the speaker. So in the next live session on the MLOps, we will be sharing how you can build the holistic ML pipeline. Okay, that brings to the end of this session. Please do reply in the chat window if you guys have any question. If not, please reply with no, so we can wrap up this call. No question. Thank you. Thank you, Anushka. Can we have a response from others also, so we can wrap up the call maybe? Thank you, Chetan. Thank you, Vaishnav. Thank you, Aishwarya. Okay, we have responses coming in. All right. Thank you so much all for joining the session. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Bye bye. Take care. Happy weekends.